So coming to this point itself, so the path was, the journey was not so like easier and all, but at least we have to remember that yes, we have to overcome that path, and somehow we have to go up to that barrier and we have to overcome that, okay, by any way. Because this is one first problem that we are facing, that to express ourselves, okay, express ourselves in terms of this language. If I'm talking about any mother languages, okay, of anybody's, like whatsoever the mother language is, Hindi, Bengali, or whatsoever the language, uh, we are much more comfortable with that. Why? Because we are practiced enough from our childhood itself. Nobody is like poke me up like that, you have to do it like that, you have to do it like that, because with the surroundings, with the situation, we have learned these things. But this English, believe me, this is basically a foreign language, okay. That means if you go for like because in my company we are also going for like foreign language training also. So if you go for any foreign language training, like Spanish, French, German, whatsoever, this English is basically the equivalent thing. That means I have to start it from absolutely the basic one. Okay. Yes, we know a little bit of the accustomed with different wordings, different sentence construction things, framing of the sentence and all. That is why it looks easier for us. But believe me, it is as tough as if you learn something new language, some new languages. Okay. So always remember that yes, you need practice for this thing. Without practice, nothing can be achieved. Okay. And believe me, you are in first year, so this is the right time to prepare yourself, because take my word, I have gone through that phase. First year, all we are very much relaxed. Okay, I get into this university, I get into the college. Okay, just we have passed on that huge pressure of that class 10 and 12. So let's do some relaxation. But please, my suggestion to you, yes, I'm not taking away that full thing from you. That is going to be absolutely a crime. So yes, relax yourself, or maybe you can like have some fun over there. But side by side, you have to carry forward your departmental learning things, study things, as well as this kind of the professional training. Because see, why the question is that in my time, believe me, there were no such companies are there, or any trainer, hardly you can find it out, who are giving the training to the student. Yes, the corporate training was there, absolutely there, but that is for corporate, or the office has arranged that particular part. Okay. But over here, the university colleges are going for the same. Okay. Now the question is why? Because always remember, question yourself why and how, irrespective of any training, any learning, any study. Okay. Whether it is this kind of study, whether you are going for aptitude training and all, whether you are going for your departmental or stream wise subject over there, if you are going over there, still you need to ask yourself why it is happening and how it is happening. Believe me, if you get the answer of these two questions, then only you can tag yourself that yes, I am clear about that point particularly. Okay. Because above all anything, you have to be a person who are absolutely flourish with the concept, as well as in-depth knowledge. That's the companies, that's the like all the corporates, any job sector, whatsoever you are going for, private, government, higher studies, everywhere they demand only one thing: that person has to have a right motivation to work, right motivation to learn, and has got the focus in his career or her career, as well as that person has to be a person with concept and in-depth knowledge. Because if you're a conceptual person, then only you can defend yourself at any circumstances. Okay, because that is the adaptability that we have to carry forward in forthcoming days. Okay, because that is why, because we see that right now the markets are very much competitive one, and that is why, believe me, I am here to give you this training. Otherwise I'll giving the training in the corporate system that I used to do, and I'm doing it also. But why the universities and colleges come up to me and ask that, sir, can you please impart some training in this field, in this area or not? Why? Because they can understand we have to modify ourselves, we have to prepare ourselves from the very beginning itself, so that in third year or maybe fourth year, when the companies are coming back to into the campus for campusing purpose, for taking you in for the company, believe me, at that time it is something like that. You should be prepared at that time. It should not be like that they are coming for that interview and taking in for campusing, and then I am going for like any kind of preparation. No, absolutely no, not like that. Okay, don't go like that way, because believe me, you couldn't manage that much of time to prepare yourself at the base, so that you can be relaxed at that on the final day, or maybe the pre-final day, like the day before of particular selection process or campusing or whatsoever you can tag on. Okay, so this thing you have to carry forward from the very beginning. And believe me, this English speaking, because communicative English means what basically? It's basically the English for the communication, because you can understand what is important to me to communicate with some other people. Because if you can understand, throughout India, you know like hundreds of languages are present over there. If everybody start talking their mother tongue, then it is very hard to communicate with each other. Okay, it is absolutely very hard to communicate with each other, because the communication mode is like the mother tongue only, not something general. So that is why we came up to this level, and we just think that the English has to be the general one for all of them, so that they can learn it and accordingly. Okay, and why English, why not Hindi? One good question will come up into this scenario. Yes, there is some point out there. What is the point to take out English as a general one? Because English, if I am competent enough to go for English, that means I'm adaptive enough to go for any foreign language. And not only that, if I know English and prepare myself accordingly, in future, I give myself a scope to go abroad, that means out of India, in different countries, and I can go for higher studies, I can go for like jobs over there, and my life will be something up to higher level. Yes, we are giving the scope, and that is why we chose English over that any other languages. Why? Because to compete enough globally. Okay, so let's see. Um, yes, one question came up, and I really do like it. That if you have any queries, you can ask me through chat, so that I can give you the feedback also. One person has asked me, like that, sir, what is the most common language except English used in the engineering field or around the world? Yes. First of all, um, it is not restricted to the engineering field itself. Of course, engineering demand, some technical, like, technical ability, technical thinking, and technical application from the, candidate point of view. But as per the language, uh, of course, except English, after English, the most speaking language in the world is Spanish. That means if I know Spanish, believe me, because I am giving the training in Spanish also, because I have done my Spanish, so like, like degrees in Spanish language to some extent, because I need it at that time to serve my company. When I, worked with one American company, we used to teach American students from here, because I told you I love to teach side by side with this technical, my knowledge, technical, my like career, companies, corporates. I manage myself to, wake up at the night, because their daytime is our nighttime. So I used to wake up at the night time, and I used to teach math, science, computer science, these subjects to the students, basically the American students, Canadian students, UK students. Okay, so I used to teach them for quite a long time. If I'm not wrong, it has been 8 years or so I have done it. So I have seen that I have to communicate English over there also, because I have some students from Mexico and all over the round, like, from Spain itself. So I give myself a chance to learn a new language, and which is Spanish. Okay, and I go for, like, there is some certain examinations out there where you can test your knowledge of that particular language. That is basically DELE, DELE. That is the benchmark test for Spanish. For English, all we know, if I'm not wrong, all you know about TOEFL and TOEFL and IELTS, right? Okay, just give me a second. I got a call from your college officials. Just give me a second, okay? So that I can talk to them. Okay, anyway, they left off, no problem. Okay, so the thing is that, yes, Spanish is the most second largest speaking language in around the world. Almost, like, if I'm not wrong, almost 20 to 30% of the total population of the world speaking in Spanish. After English, it is most common language, because if you know Spanish, you are entitled to do the job in many countries, Spain, some European countries, some African countries also. Then total Latin America are speaking in Spanish. Okay, so Latin America means South America I'm talking about. So starting from Mexico, even if the Middle America. So starting from this Mexico till that whole America, in the South, they are speaking Spanish. And not only that, uh, US, in United States of America, in America, Spanish is the second language for the student from school level itself. Okay. So English is the first language over there, and the Spanish is the second language over there. Okay. So, okay. So that is the thing. So if you know that language, and if you have, right amount of, uh, you know, your technical knowledge, mixing up this thing, believe me, it is a deadly combination. You are competent enough to go for, any kind of companies who are working with the Spanish companies and all. Because as a company, understand, business is business, correct? Because many of you are from the business family, so they can understand easily. From a company, uh, from a company point of view, business is business. If it is coming from India, or if it is coming from America, or if it is coming from Brazil, it doesn't matter that I'm not the company wouldn't tell like that way, that okay, the work is from Brazil, so I'm not taking it. No, 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 I'm not going for, because maybe it is a multi-million dollar project. Okay, so that is why they go for it. Now the problem is that when I take the project over there, okay, I'm talking in general, in every company, okay, every MNCs and every companies I'm talking about. So if they are thinking that I'm going for, like, taking up the project of that particular Brazil or Argentina or whatsoever the Latin American things, or maybe for Spain, Mexico, or whatsoever, then the problem is that I need to communicate with the people over there. Okay. Or maybe sometime I need to send some people from here to there for the job purpose, that we used to see that the people are sending to US, UK, Switzerland, France, and all this part around the world, Australia, Singapore, and other parts. Okay. But that is not the full list. Full list is absolutely open to whole world. Okay. Because they are taking the, they are taking the projects from around the world. Okay. So now when they have seen that, suppose I got a project from Mexico, so Spanish is needed. Okay. Because what the client need to communicate to me that I want this is this, maybe even if the company head, he also doesn't know, or she also doesn't know that what they are talking about, because they don't know that language. So what they're doing, that they are thinking of someone who know that engineering part or the departmental concept along with some this language concept, so that they can choose them to put into the company, and for that project, and sometimes they can make the leader for that project, and they can send them over there. Okay. And believe me, when it is going abroad with the company, because I have went to America and other company, other countries also. So it is absolutely absolutely into some line that it is some achievement in terms of everyone, everything. That means the parks, the salary, the facilities, everything is getting higher. Okay. So that is why I put myself into an open zone if I learn those languages apart from English also. So it is going to be absolutely deadly combination, take my word. Okay. Because the company are recruiting such people also, and believe me, the salaries is up to the high sky. Okay. So now coming back to this, that English, that is first thing I need to achieve it. And that is why this communicative English come to this role play. Okay. So communicative English means through communications, or for communication, what should I learn? What should I do? And all these things we are going to cover it over here. Okay. With this training and all. Okay. So this is the training you should take on as a professional training, or one such of training towards your professional career, because it is not like our classroom thing that okay, maybe I'm listening, maybe I'm just going for it or something like that. No. Okay. Because if it is more than that, okay, I need to think about myself, I need to think about competent enough for the job market, for the future, so that everyone is going after me. I should not go after anybody else. And believe me, you need to prove yourself within the company that you are an asset. Okay. Always I just thinking like that way, so that my action, my preparation would be look like that. Okay. So always thinking like this way. uh Okay. Some Spanish things. Okay. Okay. So it is Buenos dias. Hola. First of all, hola. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? That means, hola means hello. Buenos dias means it's good morning. Okay. And ¿cómo estás means how are you? Now, this is the difference. ¿Cómo está or cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás means it's plural because all of you are there. So it's ¿cómo estás? Okay. And amigo means friends. Okay. And amiga means it's a friend, a female friend rather. Okay. Okay. So it's okay. I'm not going into that Spanish things, because then it would be an extended version of the Spanish class and all. But okay, no problem. If we are communicating with each other in future, so of course we will go after that part, because maybe some part of this training I'll be taking care of in future, but maximum part will be taking care of the other trainers and all. Okay, but yes, do not miss any of the training, because it is absolutely for your career, for your betterment in future and all. And as for the competitive market, the college and universities, they are come up to, like, to arrange this kind of uh, training activities, so that we are going to be absolutely fit for the company in future. Okay, because we can understand after this COVID scenario, because if it is not COVID scenario happened, of course I would be in your campus, in your college and classroom, and I'm giving the lecture, or this taking this training and sessions over there. Okay, so I'm also not not living very far from your college campus itself, because your college campus is in Newtown. So I'm basically living in Baguyati. Okay, it is very nearby place. Every now and then I'm passing by that Alia campus, because I have to go to some work in corporates in TCS CTS building. After that, that part. So so this is the thing. So basically, in this COVID situation, that they have taught us that yes, we can go for this kind of online thing, and we have to welcome these things, because you can understand this online thing is absolutely nothing new to me. Believe me. Why? Because from 2006 onwards, I used to teach that US student. So when I started that US student teaching, so it is basically the online thing. So I accustomed with this online thing very much from that beginning itself. Okay, from the very early days of my career. So this is the part that you need to think of. Okay, and just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second. One call. Okay, it's okay. So now, so I really do like this online thing, because believe me, this online thing, it's not like that you are not going to enjoy it, or you are not going to like it, because if you are taking my training, you can see already that I am pretty sure that you are not bored enough. You are not going for like that. Okay, so of course, at the end of the training, I'll share my contact with you. Okay, so that anytime if you need any kind of help, like if you want any suggestions or anything in future for your career betterment, you can contact me without any hesitation. Okay, or you are most welcome to do that, because I'm very much connected through with my students. Okay, and my first student, he is just 1 year older than me. I mean, not older, younger than me. So he is in a good career jobs right now. So we are still communicating. So I'll communicating. Do like to communicate with each other, with the student, with the trainees and all. And of course, anytime I will help you up. If it is in my hand, sometimes I refer some job to my student also, because all the time I'm getting the referrals from my friends who are working in corporates, who are some HR manager in some good corporate, good companies and all. So I'm getting it from there. Some other companies HR also come up to me that, sir, you are a trainer of this thing, this part, so you can refer some of your good student, so that we can take it on. And of course, always remember, reference means it's a direct communication channel. That means some part of the selection process will be layoff if any kind of references are there. Okay, always it is going to be a workful and handful sometime. Okay, so yes, one have asked me that, okay, you are thinking about to taking to learn in Spanish language. Fine, it would be good, absolutely good. Just contact me so that I can refer you something good in that particular field and all. Okay. Anyway, so the thing is that is communicative English the first important thing for any language? Any language. Okay. Always remember these points. So if I'm going to learn any language, then one most important thing is that to communicate that with that language to the other person. Because what is communication basically? That is the fundamental thing of the communication, and the communication and electronics engineering, who are doing this thing, doing the who are taking that ECE, or electronics and electrical engineering, this kind of thing. That means communication as a subject. Even if all of you has gone through the communication paper, one communication paper, basic electronics and communication paper here, okay, maybe in first semester a little bit, and then second semester a little bit, like that way. So this communication engineering, the most important thing of communication means to, like whatever I try to convey to other, he or she need to understand, and whatever he or she need to convey to me, I need to understand. That is it. If you, if you are absolutely into this, that means if you can do this simple, this step, these two steps, then you are done. That is basically the communication. Okay. Otherwise, it is going to be a hard communication. For example, suppose if I go some interior place in Bengal, like some Bakura, or Purulia, or whatsoever those district, and very interior place, because I'm a person who love to traveling also. Okay, part by part this. So I used to go to the very absolutely rare places and all these things, and I have faced the same thing. When I drove my car into some absolutely interior of those districts, and I try to communicate with the people. When they are speaking, I can understand this is Bengali, but it is with some different accent, a different way of talking. And believe me, it was really hard. Even if when I am talking in Bengali, it's absolutely Bengali, normal accent, okay? Then they are feeling, they are getting hard time to understand me also, because from their point of view, my way of talking is something different, something unusual, because they are not accustomed with so much of outside people who are communicating with them. And that is the barrier of communication basically. So we have to communicate in such language, and in such accent, so that everybody can understand. Because believe me, if I'm trying to say with American accent all on, because I used to give the I took the classes of American students. I took it give the the presentation, business presentation, as well as the presentation to the departmental heads of different education departments in America, like Department of Education heads in California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Chicago, and all. I mean, all. So they were present over there like this way that we are communicating in Zoom. I'm talking about back in 2007 and 8. Okay. So that time, and all of are in video mode. That means they can see me, I can see them. It's just like a face-to-face communication. Only we are sitting back at our place. That is it. But communication will be absolutely the same. Okay. So in a similar fashion. So I used to tell the particular thing. They used to ask me the question regarding that, and then if everything is in inline, then we got the business, or we got the contract to teach the students over there and all, because I worked with the government of America, I mean American government. Okay, so federal government of America. So that is why these are the things that most important, that communicating with the people. And believe me, if I share my experience, when I first took my class of an American student, I felt the same heat at that time, that I know English, I know the subject. Can I communicate with them properly? That means whatever I am training, or whatever I try to convey to them, can they understand myself? Or whatever they are saying, it is in English, but in different accent, can they understand? I mean, can I understand them? And that was very hard time I have felt out at that time. But believe me, after first class, I felt absolutely in a relaxed mode that okay, yes, I can communicate with them, but yes, I cannot speak faster. Okay, when you are communicate with some other people, like who are are not accustomed with that kind of way of talking, you have to speak a little bit, you know, slower so that they can understand. So same thing I did in Bengali with that remote place also. So I did speak slowly and try to make them understand with the hand gesture that I want to go this place, how far it is, or how much time to take, how is the road condition, this kind of question. So they can understand at that time, because if I speak with the same speed that I am speaking, maybe they are not going to understand that. So same thing happened with them also in American student. So uh, okay, so it is something like that. It is going to be okay. 1 second, Rabiul, your video has been paused because maybe the internet connection is fluctuating from your end, because from my end it's not showing any kind of message to me that the internet connection is not stable. So it is absolutely okay. So don't worry. It would be absolutely good when the signal is good. Okay. So don't worry about that. Anyway, so the thing is that coming back to that point. So uh, believe me, at that time I speak less faster to make him or her understand when I taught that American student, even if when they are speaking of absolutely it is fine that they are speaking with a normal speed, but their normal speed with that accent is just like a look like a Rajdhani Express to me. Okay, so then I just asked them, can you just speak a little bit slower so that I can understand and I can, tell you the solution of the problem or something like that. Okay, so in this way, I try to accustom, and believe me, after some time, I accustom with their accent. I accustom with with their way of talking, words they are trying to say, and all these things. And after that, it is okay. Even if after a few years, I speak like that way also. Okay, because if I'm talking with some American people right now, I'll be more like talking like that way. Okay, so because they are using some different accent like this, and same thing you will learn over here also in communicative English, that what are the different accent, how to speak with this thing, how to move forward with this speaking power, and how to improvise yourself within terms of speaking and all. And believe me, um, it is not going to happen in one day, because absolutely I am taking this consideration always the worst case scenario, because as an engineer or for any other department whatsoever, if it is present over here, any other departments and all. So for all of you, I'm talking about that. um, if I am not being able to speak through fluently in English, that is absolutely okay, because we are not practiced. Because believe me, uh, language demand practice. Question that, question yourself how you can speak fast and fluently in Bengali, or in Hindi, or in some other languages also. Okay, so even in Urdu also, because you can find this is one of the toughest language in the world also, Urdu. Okay, as per my knowledge. Okay, because one of my good friend from my school, he's my school friend, um, Masood, his name, and he's one of my best friend, and his brother has done masters in Urdu, and even in the PhD in Urdu also. So I came to know the information from him that it is one of the toughest language, and many of us are not speaking properly of that language also. Okay, so whatever the language are there, if I want to be fluent enough for that language or the application, and for the speaking, understanding, writing, everything, we really need to practice it. Because why we speak can speak those language properly, without less effort, because it looks like to us I'm not giving so much of effort to learn Bengali and all. Why? Because we start speaking from our childhood, even if when I don't know the things even. Okay, that means my understanding was not proper at that time. From that age itself, I start speaking Bengali because I used to hear, I used to speak the Bengali with the others, with the surroundings, with the family, with the friends and everybody. So that means enough practice is there, because that is we are not counting, because it is coming as it is with our birth one, right? So that is why our mother tongue looks like easier for us, but these are the foreign language. It demands practice. Okay, if I learn the language and after that if I do not do practice, believe me, you will forget so much of the things. You will not be able to place yourself properly at that time also. Okay, so these are the key points that you need to remember, and you need to go for it accordingly. Because before taking anything, before going for any class, at first you need to understand why I am going to learn this. Okay, again that question, why and how. First question, why should I learn that? So the answer is this: because it demands my career, it demands my advancement of career, it demands the future readiness of ourselves and all. It demands that to communicate with all of the people around the world, around my surroundings, and everywhere. And not only that, then the second question is coming, how. And how means, yes, this way of training and all these things. So do take this kind of training seriously and participate it as much as possible. Okay, and don't worry, from next class onwards, they will take care about that part, that everybody should go for this class. That means today it happened that due to that maximum participant limit, it has not reached yet. And some people, I mean, it has reached it, and some people couldn't be able to join. It would not happen when the actual, I mean, with the topic the class will start. Okay, so today I'm just giving the introduction, giving the things what we are going to cover and all, why we have to learn on all these things, and the current market scenario, why we have to go for this and all. So everything is just an introduction, so it's okay. From next class onwards, it would be taken care of, so that everybody can join and go for it. Basically, why they keep it like 100, because I have taken the first class of third year and fourth year also, and believe me, the attendance were very low. I mean, the same university I'm talking, your university. So that is why they thought that it would okay that if I put it in 100. Okay, because compared to their attendance, I am not disclosing that an attending person at that time, but it was pretty low. So compared to them, that 100 is too, thinking too big number. But believe me, today I really excited, I really appreciated that everybody go for it, and everybody just joined it, and take this thing as seriously. Okay, because this is because for them who are in third year, fourth year, for them, they should take it much more in a serious way rather than you. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened, they didn't. But of course they can understand after some time. Okay, because their training was different, along with their departmental things, like coding, some aptitudes are there, like quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning and all these things. And of course some part of this communicative English was there. But we have started with that coding and all these things, but they didn't appear for it. I don't know why, because we are going for the coding or this thing as per the industry standard. It is not with the books, because the books whatever we are having, it is different. And industry what we are using, it is totally different. But yes, we need the concept from our curriculum, concept from our books, whatever you are browsed throughout your 4 year of career in the college. That demands a basic knowledge from there, because they are not going to clear your basic when you joined over in the company. Nobody is going to tell you, okay, yes, please, like, whatsoever, Shruti or Probi, I mean, whatever the name is, just coming up in front of me right now, Ritik, that, okay, Ritik, you have to learn this thing because you need to know this, something like that. No, nobody is going to do that because it's a professional career. Okay, so that demand that I need to take care of my basic knowledge, my conceptual knowledge has to be clear from this, engineering career, or like, whatsoever the department you have taken it. It's not only the engineering, whatsoever the department, because everything are absolutely in line. Okay, so this is a one part of it. Now, mm, okay, uh, okay, fine. Okay, so this is the thing, and now, one part I am going for right now, that is what you are going to learn in this training session. First of all, let you know that this is 50 hours of training session. Okay, so 50 hours of training session will be there. Okay, like, in this curriculum, in this training things. Okay, first of all, it will be starting from like, let me just go over it. Just give me a second. Let me open up that part. Yeah. Okay. So let me know you that what are the things you are going to learn in this total, particular training session, in different class with different faculties, or maybe with the same faculty, but not me. Yes, few of them will be taken care of me, or maybe some other faculties. But of course, some other faculty will take this class, because from the background itself, you can understand that I am not going to in depth of this particular all these things, because I can understand some MBA and MCA people are being present over here, right? If I'm not wrong, is anybody present from MBA and MCA? Please write it into the chat section, yes or no, nothing else. Okay. um, okay, yeah. Okay, so first of all, now going to, before going into that, okay, let me going to this thing, then whatever I'm coming back to, whatever I want to communicate, I'll coming back to you over here. Okay, nobody is from that MBA or MCA. Okay, fine, because this training arranged for both BTech, MBA, and MCA also. Okay, I mean, for all these three categories. So okay, fine, all are you from BTech, so it's pretty good. And believe me, we are neglecting this part, this communicative English, because we are thinking that, okay, what is the need for all these English class or this communicative English, in near future. Yes, I can speak a little bit of English, I can understand it, that is okay. But believe me, it is not okay, because so many things are a little bit different, and several checkpoints are there as per the industry standard, what they are looking for. Those things you have to know, because it is not that you need to know only how to speak and what are the different words. That is not the thing, because their checklist is different. If I do not follow their checklist, if I don't know that checklist, what they are looking for through a candidate, then how should I prepare myself? I'll go by myself as it is, like I am. Okay, and I'll be delivering the same at that time, because I don't know that part. And that is why we fall behind. That is why, believe me, we have seen many attrition rate, many elimination, because selection process are always, remember, it's a elimination process. It's not the process that everybody is selecting from there. That means 200 people appear for job interview or job selection process, 200 are getting the job. No, absolutely not. They are taking only 20 or 30 people over there. Absolutely. So believe me, from the aptitude level, maximum 70 to 75% are cut through from that level. That means they don't know that part. Okay, how to do it quickly and all these things. Okay, that I used to teach it. Okay, and Next part of it is this one. That is how to speak and how to appear in front of them and what to say, what not to say, and what they want from me. So if I know all these checkpoints, then only you can prepare yourself. It is not normal English one. Okay. Yes, for that we are going to brush up some normal English curriculum things, just for a brush up thing, so that it is going to easier for you to grab on the next phase of the thing. Okay. Excuse me. So first of all, uh, writing and grammar skill will be taken care of. Okay. That is the sentence structure, how to, form a sentence and all, how to form a quicker sentence, how to form a proper sentence, grammatically correct sentence, and all these things. Okay. And those things will take 8 hours of training. Okay. Different type of phrases, how to use them, what are the different types of phrases are there, their example and everything. Okay. Next part of the training will be the brush up of your grammatical knowledge of verbs and tenses. Okay. So of course we have gone through, just we need to brush up those things, and it is 5 hours of training has been allocated over there. After that, the voices, that means active and passive voice. That means how to construct and where to use this kind of voice things. Okay. That in our at the time of interview or at the time of things, because sometimes we need to speak through with the active voice, but we are talking passively, which is not taken positively by the interviewer or the HR person. Okay. Believe me. So it is 3 hours of training. After that, part of speech, 3 hours of training. Then punctuations, it is 4 hours of training. Then it is coming a little bit different, that is the reading comprehension. Okay. So the reading comprehension means, of course, like some passages to given to you, and with the passage they will give you some kind of set of question. So they try to understand that through that passage, because the passage is not only for lasted for 2 to 3 lines or 4 lines or something like that. It is not like that. Okay. It is absolutely like half of a page, or sometimes it is 1 page also, so that they can try to understand, if you're going through this total passage and the questioner are like this, are you being able to extract the actual and the relevant information from that particular passage, and can solve this question in a quicker way, fast enough, like 5 question within 5 minutes, like that. So can you be able to do that? Because in general time, in general case, if I browse through all those passage, and then if I go for this solution of that question, believe me, it is something like that. It would take some time, because going through the passage itself, it would take 2 to 3 minutes. Then I have got only 2 minutes of time in my hand to do 5 questions. So how to do that? So because every time we need to go over there, look, and then come back, look, then come back, it's killing time. So that's their checking, that how you are going for it. So that procedure, that methodology will be taught by the trainer over here. Okay. And of course, believe me, whatsoever the situation is, you have to go by like that way. Okay. Because in every examination, every selection process, they are having this reading comprehension part, absolutely without any fault. Okay. Next part of is, that is the speaking part. That was that was till that, it was writing and grammar, and then reading comprehension. Now, the next phase of the training will be the speaking power. That means narrative, passages, how to describe the things, how to introduce to yourself to other people, because that is the first question to be asked at the time of interview. Introduce yourself. and there are something you need to check on, so that your introduction is just like, look like an introduction. It shouldn't be like that. If I ask you the introduction, believe me, I am pretty sure everybody will say like that, my name is XYZ, I am from this XYZ ABC place, I have done my schooling from this place, I have passed 10 12 on that year, I am doing the engineering right now, this department, I am going to pass out this year, my father's name is this, I have got two brothers like this, etc. My hobbies are like this. See, if I go like that way, what it look like, I am reading out something which I remembered very well for this, and that they don't want, because that is not the way of communication. If suppose in a casual note, if I'm asking that introduce yourself, then your answer will be different. And if you are going to give that introduce yourself in terms of like this professional, with some professional etiquette, with some professional note, then it's look like something robotic. Believe me, that I am reading out something, and believe me, they have got your CV along with you, so everything is written out over there. So your introduction, that is introduce yourself, this simple question looks like the extended version of reading out your CV, which really we don't like as a corporate person, as an interviewer. We really do not like, because there is no personal touch out there is no emotions out there. We are very much cautious, we are very much like, okay, I have to say, I have to get the job, all these things back of mind, it is running behind. So that is why always remember, we have to go by like this way. That's something different, I have to say. So those things will be discussed over here, and the time allocated for that particular introduce yourself is 2 hours, because so many things need to be covered over there. How to give a absolutely perfect introduction, if anybody can ask you. Okay, now the next part is that the talking with the families and others, like, the oral communications, that is the voice communication should be might be made like with them, maybe with the family members, maybe if it is not possible with the friends and all, how to do that, what to do, and all these things. Then next phase of speaking, the type of activities they will be do, like, some showing of pictures, then you need to describe it, because sometimes at the interview process they brought up this kind of, level, because you can understand by this time these are the level by which they uh, eliminate some people, because they don't want to take the interview of whole lot of other people, because then they will be get bored, believe me. So that is why they put all this, this kind of, rounds over there, to eliminate some students over there, so that the final interview will be look like, 50 to 60 people. Out of that, I will take 30 people or 20 people, like that maximum, something like that. Yes, if it is a bulk recruiter, then they will take it like, 100 200 for that. Even if for that you can see the number of students appeared is also big, like, whole university are going for that exam itself, like, then 1000 1200 students out there. Okay, so out of that they are taking that 100 200 people. So again, the ratio or the percentage is more or less same, basically. Okay, now another important, step they are incorporating into the phase of the interviews, that is talk for a minute or just a minute jam. It's just short, if I shorten enough, this is the thing that they are giving it to me, that is jam, jam, just a minute or talk for a minute. That means they will throw out a particular one topic or one thing, you need to speak for one time. Okay, absolutely. Okay, just give me a second, okay, please all. Just got a call from your like, your uh, college officials. Just a second. Sorry about that. I
Hello.
just got a call from one official from my side. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, absolutely, sir. I can hear you.
Hi. So this is
Yes,
Zakir Hussain.
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, sir? Fine, na?
Absolutely. I'm doing fine. How about you?
Thank you so much. I'm fine. I'm fine also.
Okay.
So how many people, sir, attended over there? 91, right?
Right now it is 92. It
92.
was 100 by that time from the very beginning. Some people even couldn't be attend.
Okay.
Yeah. So many people have asked me about that. So you please, just tell them something. Okay.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
sir.
So,
Good morning, sir.
how's the training? Is good, na?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this thing is only for the first year, okay? So accordingly, I will also send some, the kind of internship program to you guys. So you have to attend the internship program also from first year onwards. Okay. So another part is that so we have divided this particular training in a two portion. That means the first should be like 50 hours your communication skill, and after that third year and fourth year, you'll be attending like the aptitude and also coding skill. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
So that at the time of interview, you could able to give all the answer in front of the HR person as far as the technical and the communication question are arising. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the thing is that please serious about the mail. You always try to check the mail. I'll send the internship program as well as the other training part also. So from the first year onwards, you have to attend all these program, all these hackathon program, all the code vita program, and also some coding competitions. So that you could able to prepare yourself in such a level you can compare with the other universities students also like Jadavpur and Calcutta University. Or
Yes, sir.
is there any question regarding any kind of the training related problems and also the kind of your career guidance and also subject you choose? So you can directly contact with me. You have my contact number, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can directly contact with me. So best of luck, and try to give me the feedback. So what actually the training is going on right now, So please try to give us the feedback so that we can accordingly go ahead with this particular the program.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is over to you. Sir, this is over to you. Please carry on.
Okay. Thank you.
And thank you so much, and welcome to Ali University. So please.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So I think the students are really good. So we just need to give them some kind of the brightness in their future.
Yes, absolutely. I really I already conveyed to them to you already that I feel amazed that when I have seen that already 100 cross are there, and they have informed me that some of the students couldn't be able to join. So that is why I told them that don't worry, from the next time when the class will be arranged, it will be taken care of. Everybody can join. Whatever the number is. Okay?
Definitely.
Yes.
So due to this particular COVID-19 situation, we could not able to, because the physical class is always good, right?
Yes.
So, but again, we have to go through the whatever the
in near future maybe I'll be into that Ali University campus. Take the things.
Yeah, definitely. You're always welcome, sir. You're always welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Please carry on, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, I was into that part. That is the speaking one. Okay, so let's see. Just give me a second. So Sir has tried to call me several times, but due to this training one, I couldn't be able to take his call. So he just get into this thing. Anyway, it's good that he has joined, and they have seen that the number is pretty good, and I really do appreciate and keep this tempo on. so that like you will be doing better in future and you will be future ready. Believe me, it can be done. But yes, if we do it from now onwards, it would be a single step you need to take forward, and then small steps. By that small steps coming forward, you will be achieving the particular goal that we set for, that we are looking for. That yes, you have to do it, or you have to achieve for that. Because due to this COVID situation, please remember, the companies requirements are high enough right now, but they require some good employee, knowledgeable and good employee. And that is why I told at the very beginning of my training that you have to put yourself into you have to prove to company that you are an asset. If you can prove to company that you are an asset, company will try to keep you on. Because even if due to this COVID situation, many people lost their job, but many people are there also who didn't lose their job back at home. They continued their work at same space, and not only that, sometimes company are paying them to set up the home office surroundings over there. Because of course, when we are doing some professional work and everything, it's not look like that we are sitting relaxing back at bed and we are doing it. It is not like that. That is why office meant for. So they are giving sometime the they pay for that. You do the setup, whatever you need to purchase or do the setup, you just do it. But you guys give me deliver my board. Why? Because they are proving themselves an asset. And believe me, if you prove yourself an asset, nobody can cut you through, or nobody can deny you, or nobody can like lay you off. Rather, they will come to you and tell that, okay, you need to join, you need to please be there, or something like that. Okay. And salary, believe me, you don't need to worry about that. If you show the right motivation, right work to do, and everything in a positive way, they are taken care of. That means the salary and the other perks, other facilities, that they will take care of. You don't need to come to them that, okay, this is the time you need to increase my salary. They will do that, believe me, because we have seen that. Okay, we have seen into the corporates also, into the companies also, that they have done in that such way. So, but if they have seen that, okay, these people are not like that, I can lay off them. Without them, I can manage my company to run. Then they will take the harsh decision. Okay, so sometimes we never know that although I, did my job, why I sacked off. That means why they sacked me up. Okay, because this is the reason behind that. Because behind the wall, behind the screen, so many things are going on. HR is absolutely watching you through the CCTV cameras in the office, and they are watching your attitude, your work nature, your way of communicating towards your teammates, towards your colleagues. Everything is in checklist, because I told you those checklists, these are the professional checklists, you can find it on. Okay, that we will be discussing some other days and all. And because I can share all those experience of mine also, so that you can be able to understand that this is happening in the real time. Okay, it is absolutely a professional one, so I need to take care of myself accordingly. So that is why take this training seriously and just go for it. Okay, so now I'm coming back to that part. What are the things that we are going to cover it? So another one, that is the card selection. That is, sometime it is not plain card. Okay, so some card will be given to you, you need to choose the card. Some topic or some maybe a part of word, not word, part of sentence will be written. With that one, you need to carry forward to form your particular speech for 1 minute or half of a minute, like that. Okay, that means you need to say something to carry forward from that wordings and all given. Okay, so like this kind of thing, this kind of activity also will be done within this time frame and all. And another thing will be there, that is the role playing. Okay, So some kind of online activities will be there, online GDs, online role playing will be in there. That is, they will choose some teams among yourself, and they will give some roles to you. For example, I choose two people. Okay, I suppose choose like Riajul, and I just choose like Shoboni. Okay, I'm just taking some random name. Okay, don't take it in otherwise. That why I'm not telling your name. Okay, so I'm choosing some random name, like whatever in front of me, the name Riajul and Shoboni. I took you two as a team for a role play, and I just give you this task. Suppose you are a principal, one person will be a principal, and another people will be a student. Now, student, they are giving this kind of situation. Student want to bunk the class, and just that we used to see in our days, and it is happening also in real time. Student want to bunk the class, and like the principal caught him up red-handed bunking of the class. So this situation, they will give you 2 minutes of time to think, to jot down what should be the points of say, what you can say, and all these things. You need to understand situation. You need to think about the situation. You need to write it down. They will give you 2 minutes of time to think and write it down the points or whatever you want to say. And after that, you two have to do that role play. That means what is happening actually, you have to do the same thing. Okay, of course they will check the communication skills, they will check the your voice modulation, your confidence, your involvement into that particular role, okay, that you are assigned. Those things are checked, because with this thing they will incorporate it, or like they will in lining with this thing like this way, that if you can do this role play perfectly, that means whatever the task has been given to you, if you have done perfectly, that means in real time in company, when you are joining, when you are serving us, whatever the task they will give it to you, you will be doing the same thing in a proper manner. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to remember. Okay, so those things will be done over here. Okay, that we will be going to, because these things are in the the interview selection process will be look like that sometimes. So now next phase of the training will be the listening skill. That means listening a passage and then write it down the difficult and something new words, and they try to understand that. That means listening means incorporate listening skills has to be spot on, because whatever your team leader is telling me, whatever your team manager is telling you, you have to listen it very carefully, and accordingly you have to do the job. Okay, so those things are being checking on. And also in this listening skill, we will cover that creating a telephonic conversation. Again, the situational basis, they will give the situation at that time, and then of course they will come up with the solution, what you have said, how to do, or these things you can improve, or more and more, something like that. Okay, so those activities will be done, even if something listening some homophones or confusable wordings and their uses. Homophone means phonetic wise. Phonetic means how to pronounce that word. Sometimes two words are very close by, and we have to listen it very carefully. And not only that, when we are speaking, we have to do it very carefully. Okay, because believe me, let me tell you, share with you one funny instant that is happened with one of my colleague when we used to teach US student. Okay, because our accent, I told you, the accent will be little bit different. Now two words are very close by as per the phonetics, that is the accent, the way we are telling, where we are saying. For example, beach. Okay, one can be is beach and one can be is bitch. Okay, which one is bitch? That is bitch. That is basically like, of course, referring to female dog, but that is also a slang word, okay, that we are using. So if we are telling all these things unconsciously, we don't know, and we pronounce this accordingly, maybe your client will, absolutely sue you up, sue your company, that how could you tell, you were calling me a bitch or something like that. So that means we need to be very careful, because suppose you want to convey that is the beach. Beach means it's the sea beach. Okay, so these kind of homophones, that means similar pronouncing or similar here liking words, we need to be very careful. Those things will be taken care of using this section of training. Okay, that part of training on that day. It would take only 1 hour of training for that, and of course reading out of passages, and that means with how you are speaking, so that everybody can understand or not, and all these things. Okay, so these are the course structure that we are following in, like, in forthcoming days of that 50 hour of training. Okay, so any confusion from any of one of you, so you can tell me. Okay. I mean, like, any questions, if you want to ask, please come forward to ask me into the chat section, so that I can able to give you that solution and all, so that you are absolutely in line with the, like, the objective of this training, what we going to cover it. I already told you, and not only that, you can, like, go for any kind of question right now in accordance, no problem. Okay, you are most welcome. Okay. Okay, nothing came up, so I will take it that like, it is not that you do not have any kind of things. Okay, let me share my contact number over here, so that anytime you can contact me on for any kind of help or anything. If anybody is going for foreign languages and all this thing, so you can, like, also contact me, so that I can refer you something good. Okay, so this is my contact number, and of course in future, if you need any help of for any decision, that should I go for this one or that one, any companies, any industrial training, any kind of information regarding your career aspects, feel free to, like, just contact me over WhatsApp. I am providing my call number, like, but sometimes I'm into this kind of a training, so I am not being able to, like, take up the call, because I usually do not take the call from the others during this kind of time, training time. So you can anytime reach out to me with my WhatsApp number, because my WhatsApp number is different. Okay, because it was been hacked when I was given some training. I was back in 2018 in Assam, Jorhat Engineering College. So that time it was hacked very fine morning, and believe me, some spam messages, adultery group has been added to me, and they are sending the message by as it is. And I when I see the message after viewing, after waking up in the morning, my life will be like in danger. And it totally shortened up my brain, that what to do and all. So I went to reach out to WhatsApp and all, the company itself at that time, because that time it was not acquired by Facebook. It was absolutely WhatsApp, their own group was there. So but yes, Gmail also been hacked by some other people around the globe by the time previous 2 years 3 years back after that. So that time I reach out to Gmail, so Google, so they like, they absolutely cut off that part. They created a fresh one for me, but with the same ID. And not only that, they provide me the total backup of that. Okay, of every my mail, because so many important mails were there for me, contacts and everything. I got it. But for WhatsApp, I didn't get it because they don't have those kind of features to get the backup for all. So they told me humbly that, sir, we can close down this number, but this number will be closed down forever. That means you cannot register your WhatsApp with this number. That is my call number 84205. With that number, you cannot get it. But yes, some new number you can have it. So if you say yes, I will close it down forever. Because maybe whenever I left this number, for example, then the telecom company is doing what? Assign this number to another one. So at that time also, that person cannot be taking that number as a WhatsApp number also. Okay, because it is closed down for their database forever. And they couldn't able to provide me the backup of the database, contacts, messages, and everything. I lost so much of good contacts and everything, but somehow I get back maximum of them, but not all 100% always, because I have spread out that message in my social media, in my this Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and everywhere. So from there, all my good contacts from abroad and India and everywhere, they just one more time we rejuvenate. But anytime, because the problem is there, we need to get the solution of the problem, and so as for this training also. Okay, so I'm sending this message one more time to all of you. Okay, so you can anytime WhatsApp me with this number, okay, with your queries, so that I can show you the absolutely correct path. I can anytime I can help you up with anything whatsoever you, because maybe some difficulties in subject, sometimes difficulties in things. If it is not at all under my purview, I can refer on some of my friends or some of my colleagues also, where you can find the help. You can name my name, you can name them my name, get my reference, so that you can get the full benefit of it. Okay, don't worry about that. And with this email ID, you can also anytime reach it out to me to send your CV, to check it out, whether it is in line with the industry standard or not, or what to do, and anything, you can do it at any time. Okay, so more or less, just we have covered everything of the things, okay, whatever we want to cover today, and as an introductory class. And one thing to everyone, I'm sending one form, a Google form to you. Please click on this Google form, okay, and please provide the feedback of this training, okay. And that is pretty much mandatory from the college side and company side. So that is why please provide this feedback from yourself. And that is it for today. I'm not stretching it out anymore, because from the next day onwards, whatever it would be, Jakir sir will convey to you, because I have heard maybe you have got exams in line in first week or second week of the month. So whatsoever the date will be decided, the Jakir sir will be convey the same to you about the date and timing of the training. And one mail you will be getting it, like today that you are getting the mail from us with the link for the class itself. Okay, so that is it from today itself. And thank you very much one more time to all of you for your patience to listen up, and to not only listen up, please act accordingly. Take it as in your mind that is whatever set forward, I have to go forward accordingly. Even if in your technical subject, go by the concept of the subject and go through the in-depth knowledge whatsoever it is, as well as this kind of training also side by side, professional training, so that you will be absolutely absolutely future ready, or I should tag it as it industry ready. Okay, so that is it. Thank you very much. Please take down my contact number and WhatsApp number and email ID, and also please provide this feedback in the Google form by clicking over there. And whoever just attended this this class, but maybe they left off due to some technical activity, I mean the signals and all, because some people left off, 5 or 6 people or 8 people. please forward them this link also to just give the feedback, and also if they can, you can share my number over there also. Okay, so thank you very much one more time, and be safe. Okay, and be safe back at home. Keep studying. Keep grow your knowledge accordingly, and best of luck for your future. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.